Hey guys, thanks for buying the video, I really appreciate it. So before we get started, I want to show you how I intended for you to use this tutorial. Here are the tutorial videos, and they are split into two sections. The ones which start with TT prefix, which stands for tips and tricks or tips and techniques, show some short videos which show you the techniques for example, camera effects, color adjustments, contrast adjustments, adding some depth, dodging and burning, and so on. And I recommend that you start with these little videos and learn these techniques. And then you can open up these project files for the scene. Okay, so I have this basic starting point, which is a raw render with some very basic 2D elements composited in. I mean the people, some bushes and ducks and stuff like that. So then you can try and recreate these techniques I use in the videos on your own on this particular file. And I also got a final file for the scene, which is my own version or my own combination of those techniques. And this is my result. And the videos actually do not show you how to reach this step by step, but they show you all the necessary techniques you need to make something similar or make something on your own. Now we come to the next part, which is the desert scene, in which I actually show you how to take one scene from start to finish. And here's my finished composition. It's quite a big file with a lot of layers, and this is how it looks. Here's the starting point, and here's my final result. And for this one, just watch the tutorials in the order, and you're gonna see how to make it from start to finish, every step included. Alright, so you have two different approaches to different parts for this tutorial. So in the project files you also have the render elements for both scenes. For the first scene you have all these EXR files, and for the desert scene you also have the EXR files and a couple of additional images you might need to use. Okay, so that's about it for these files that are included with the tutorial. Now I want to talk about non-destructive editing. In my past videos I've been guilty sometimes of doing very destructive editing, where I collapse the layers and I don't make adjustment layers, I just use straight adjustments, and that's something I did for making sure I can do it in the shortest time possible. Right, but in real world it's sometimes good to use the non-destructive approach, where you can go back at any time. For example, the client says, oh, the tree is too dark. You can go back and you can remove this adjustment for the tree, and it doesn't affect the rest of the image. It's non-destructive. You can tweak it, adjust it, remove it, whatever you want. So all these techniques I cover in tips and tricks videos are shown as non-destructive as possible. So keep that in mind and try to work in the same way.